Hello everyone, this is Doc in retrospect. Yes, these are more videos where I had the microphone muted without intentionally doing so. Oh well. Anyway, let's go into Mushroom Heights. Now, so far I've been really enjoying this game, as you can probably tell by the tone of my voice. It's really, there's not a whole lot wrong with it, in my opinion. Of course, having a health bar cures a lot of sins. Makes things a lot less frustrating when you have more life to deal with. Especially in a game like this, where you're kind of not expected to get hit so much. Anyway, this is kind of a typical aerial platforming stage with all sorts of line hazards and moving platforms and all the stuff that, you know, I'm just so good at dodging and avoiding, as I'm demonstrating very well on this stage actually, but only because I have a cape, which I lose right away. I have a reserve cape, but, you know, as has been my typical way of dealing with things in this game, I am simply not going to use it. And I'm going to pay for it. Anyway, back to that. As I was saying, I'm really enjoying this game a lot. There's not a lot, really, that I can say bad about it. I enjoy the stage design. I feel like the game is fair in its difficulty. Actually, maybe a bit on the easy side, although I attribute that to the health bar. And the construction is pretty good. I mean, I haven't been looking very specifically at anything like, you know, cut off or weird tiles or anything like that. I tend to kind of overlook that a lot unless it's really blatantly weird. At least while I'm playing. I might notice some stuff more in the post-production phase of it, but maybe that time it's usually too late to comment on it, except in the video comments. You'll see that on occasion, not too often. But yeah, having played a fair number of hacks, I can safely say that this is one of my favorites that I have played. And believe me, I've played some real stinkers. There's some that I'm not even trying to play legit anymore. And actually, one of the things I like about this one is that I pretty much am playing it without save states or other tools. And I had that instance of rewinding earlier when I thought that I got hit on by a bug, but really I think that was about it. And I haven't really been using save states except in between videos. And in between stages. I haven't been using them in stages, which is something that I'd like to avoid if possible, but I also want to be having fun and want to be enjoying myself, so it's kind of also an anti-frustration feature. I think I've probably said that before. But it's, you know, that's the case. That's just how it goes. And some people may not be enthused about that, and to that I say, well, play the games how you want to play them. I will play them how I want to play them. Anyway, we are in a rain of explosives here, and it is just way too dangerous for Yoshi to be around. But I keep persisting because, well, that's what I need to do. I gotta get through the stage after all. One wonders, though, where the parachuting bob-bombs come from. Who's dropping them? Who is spending money to drop bob-bombs all over Yoshi's and Mario's without having any idea of whether they'll land anywhere near him? Anyway, we're going to Burning Pathway. This is a kind of an odd stage. It's a fork in the road, but you kind of actually are required to take both exits. You'll see why coming up. But as you can probably tell by the stage name, we have to deal with a lot of fiery enemies, as well as flames that are just standing there. The little ones, they do no damage, but I was pretty tentative about making sure about that. After all, we've had big flames in the past that have actually done damage to me when stepping on them, so it's always worth being cautious. And also, I'm taking every single hit possible. By the way, the big flames here, yeah, they do hurt. Yay for consistency. And yes, I will be shedding a few lives on this stage. It's got a few more enemy challenges than the average stage, and that is, and part of that is that they're the enemies that are kind of the most troublesome. Moles and bullets and things you can't defeat, like the fire standing on the ground there. By the way, really nice touches in the objects here. The invisible block. Why do you do this to me? Why? And there's life 1. But as I was saying, a really nice touch in the objects is the visible damage. Like in the landmasses, you can see the charred blackness underneath some of the flames, and in the mushrooms there are pockmarks all over the place. Oh hey, here's some even bigger flames. Yeah, those hurt. I don't really even need to test them. And that open-mouthed plant there, I'm cautious about it because I don't know if that's going to hurt me or not. And actually, I don't remember at this point whether it does or not. I have more things to worry about with the flames that are jumping on top of my head. Ah, revenge from my enemies. But yeah, the big flames, those flame face guys, I don't even need to test to know that they're dangerous. Sometimes you just know. Also, a lot of visual addition to the aesthetic in this part of the stage, with the burnt off trees and some of the plants being all burned as well. I really do enjoy when the designers put in those kinds of details. It shows effort. It shows care. And it shows me almost getting killed by a bullet bill there because I am not cautious. Of course, that happens to me so often. You gotta learn how to avoid bullet bills better. You'd think it would be easy. They travel in a straight line. The straight line is probably the easiest thing to avoid in the history of everything. And yet, bullet bills always are giving me a lot of trouble. Anyway, that's the first exit to this stage. That leads us to the Flaming Temple. Now, I head back to try and get the secret exit, and die a few times along the way because that first part of the stage just does that to me. Yes, even falling down pits. Oh, I can't really blame the stage for it. It's mostly my fault. Anyway, I actually get the midpoint this time, and then go to that pipe. And, wow, I can't cross because there's a river of flames. The message box To get rid of the flames beyond this point, the fortress and burning forest must be completed. Yes, that is the flaming temple that they're referring to. So, in other words, your secret exit isn't actually a secret exit. Thankfully, there's start select. You have to go to the flaming temple, beat that, then come back, and beat the second exit to move on. Not a lot of, I can't think of a lot of hacks that do something like that. Partly because it could get kind of irritating, but fortunately, a bit of a recording hitch there. Fortunately, because that split is right at the midpoint, after that start select, it'll take just the briefest of moments for me to get back there and complete the stage. The right way. Ergo, all is well. So, the first trick in this temple is to grab one of these ice blocks and kick it to one of those, to that block into the thwomp so that you can get the vine. As you can see, I mess it up the first time and almost mess it up the second time because I'm not careful. I'm not careful, probably accounts for a lot of the problems I have in these games. Thankfully, Super Yoshi Land has quite a fair amount of leeway for incautiousness, so I can't complain too much. Potobos, get out of my way, please. I can't say the same about other hacks that I've played. A lot of them have very little margin of error, and that is kind of a problem when they get to be very hard games. Oh, coin trail. I wonder what's up there. I could go get a feather and fly up there, but actually the stage says, yeah, you can just go that way. I'm not really sure what the purpose of that room is, other than housing a Yoshi coin. This is the path of direction, by which I mean the correct direction of path, and the switch blocks will help us on our way. So there's kind of an easy mode path and a hard mode path. The easy mode path gives you bonuses, including feathers, which I take because even though I don't dislike the fire flower, I actually find the cape to be a little more useful in this game overall. It's weird, because sometimes actually I feel like the fire flower is more useful in some games in general, but here the cape, well, I mean the cape is a strong power-up anyway, but here it kind of has even more... Ooh. Red skies take warning. Yeah, here the cape takes on even a little more effectiveness. So we have Layer 2 here. Layer 2 has never bothered me all that much. As I don't really like all that much when it comes completely out of nowhere, but when I know it's there, I don't really have too much trouble dealing with it. And in this game, they give us some orange background coins to tell us where safety is. As you can probably see, I cannot collect those coins, I go right through them. I do not go right through fireballs when I'm spin jumping on them. That was not the smartest of decision making that I've displayed in this game. But yeah, the orange coins, I like that touch too, because coins are frequently used as indicators of safety because greed is good. But oftentimes they are easily collected, and thus you can forget where your safety cues actually are. The orange coins cannot be collected, and so they'll always be very obvious cues. And why did I jump right into that Podobo rather than waiting the half second it would have taken to go safely beyond it? just another bit of silliness and incautiousness that really should be costing me a lot more, but thankfully the game has a generous health bar and I can take the hits. And, of course, even though I have absolutely no need for lives because I am at the maximum, I still waste my time getting the coin blocks. What can I say? I like to collect. I like to collect everything I can. And galore! And by completing that, our way is open. So all I have to do is go back to that other stage and finish it, which is the most imposing thing in the world. Yep, most imposing thing in the world. I have no idea how they did that, actually. Anyway, that is the end of the video. Next stage will be taken on the next one. So, that's all from me for now. Until next time, this is Doc. I'll see you later.